Hello, Taurus. This is, well, my chair creaking, also a 2-week period reading for you. We're going to see what comes up. Approximately 2 weeks, give or take. And then we'll help and see where we can provide some insight for Taurus, please. How can we help Taurus? Where could we provide some insight? How can we help Taurus today, please? What's going on for this 2-week period? Thanks to the spy who sent in this beautiful deck. All right. Oh, my leg is falling asleep. We have the awareness card. Light. And truth. Okay. You're trying to balance a lot in your life at this time, it feels to me. Okay, this is going to take some intense focus on your part here, Taurus. You're trying to balance a lot in your life. There's a lot of things that have been kind of swept under the rug in certain areas, okay? And I feel like you have a lot on your plate at the same time. However, this period is going to push you into an energy of slowly clearing all that stuff that's been pushed under the rug here. So you're no longer able to ignore it, or that other people are no longer able to ignore certain things here. And this is gonna bring a lot of clarity and awareness here. So I also feel like you're kind of needing to balance not only your feelings for someone or in the situation, but also we have, well, first of all, we have deception and envy showing up here, but we also have material harvest. So all the work that you're putting in here, in your emotional space, with your relationships and things that you care about, even self-love here, is going to experience growth. Also, this relates to your finances. Wherever your heart is where you could be making money at this time and where you're putting your efforts. However, like I said, that's the tricky balance, because you have finances and love at the same time and both needing a certain amount of attention, okay? And I will tell you this, it feels like you're coming from a place of those things being swept under the rug. Well, those are things that are still affecting your day-to-day, and it could involve that deception and envy here. See, and there's a certain amount of someone needing to prove their stance here, and that there's no longer any deception and envy going on within your connections. And this is going to take a lot of time and a lot of strength in order to do that, because you're coming from a place of that kind of lacking or just not being there at all. And this is what's coming to the surface during this time period. You're going to have a lot of truth and clarity here, and this is nice. You're able to reach for certain goals, dreams here that you've been thinking up for the longest time, actually, because this is kind of like we're seeing the Magician, the Sun. We also see the Star card here, okay? So coming from a place of lack with the Five of Pentacles, we're actually able to see some growth here, but not without a lot of effort. Things are going to be better. They will balance out. We have Hierophant energy. It's basically like things are going to be okay, all right? And we have 10 of Cups showing too. See? 10 of Cups. Let's see what else is going on here. How can we provide some guidance? Okay, I will tell you this. I feel like there's a certain truth that you're keeping to yourself, or that someone is. And this is actually, yep, here's your Sun card. This is actually a good time for this to make more sense, more clarity, clear the way for where you're going. I feel like your part in a relationship is making much more sense during this time period, and you have certain plans within your relationships here, whether they are work related or romantically related. You have certain plans and your efforts are going to be recognized, but you also need to pay mind that others are doing the same for you. The truth here is about some deception and envy, or even hostility here, because we do have the Three of Swords. Remember, we saw the deception and envy card. This can be the result of some sort of hostility that's come to the surface, or deception from the past that we're still kind of working through. The thing is, during this time period, like I said, there could be something that comes to light that needs to be spoken about here. Do you see what I'm saying? So for some of you, there will be some information that's going to make a lot more sense about your relationship and where there has been hurt and pain caused, as well as the truth needing to be spoken about certain things. So if people were hiding things, this is going to make way more sense. And I feel like there is a certain amount that whoever's been led astray, whoever's been lied to, whoever feels they haven't been completely in a transparent relationship here, right? They kind of know that something is off, but more of it is going to make more sense, and there's going to be more clarity surrounding this. It could be because someone was juggling here. And now we're trying to continue with the Ten of Cups, but this stuff is bubbling to the surface. So Ten of Cups is like a happy home life, possibly marriage, household, kids, whatever the case. See, here's your Star card again. It's like you're trying to overcome these hurts and pains from the past, and you have a lot on your plate at the same time. And I do feel like whoever you're dealing with here, or you, will be expressing themselves in a way that is going to help facilitate the movement here toward healing, okay? This is still coming up though. And here you are with the King of Pentacles. You're nervous about certain truths here with a relationship. This makes you feel unsettled, and it kind of shakes your stability. And some of you may be looking for wise counsel here to help with this. Let's see what else is going on here. There's something you're needing to shut out as well. You're definitely needing to protect your investments, or that you're asking someone to here, because you have hopes here that things can work out for the long run. And it's almost as though, you know, sometimes things seem fine and then the next day something comes up again. But that's kind of what happens when there's underlying pains and hurts that someone keeps remembering, you know? And here's the thing, more deceptions could come out for some of you during this time period, and you're still hoping to be able to be in your happy place, be able to find your happiness here and heal things. So what can we tell Taurus, please? The truth is coming to the light, guys. Although it feels as though some of it has, it's just maybe a little bit more. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Swords again, and the Temperance and the Star card. You're hoping to be able to heal the pains here, not only within you, but the other person. And until this truth comes out, it almost feels as though you won't be able to have steady movement forward toward your Ten of Cups, toward your happy home environment. The uncertainty here, it has also caused like a huge dam between your connection with somebody. It's not to say that it's impossible. It's to say that this requires a lot of work. A lot of work. on both ends. What is this Magician? Knight of Pentacles. You got the Three of Wands. I see someone here planning to put an end to this uncertainty and this uneasiness here. I also feel like here you are again with your nervous energy. I feel like you want to confess something, guys. You're seeing your future in a completely different way here. And expressing these emotions or these truths even is going to completely change the foundation here. You're nervous about having this conversation with someone because you want to move past these pains, because you're seeing the Ten of Swords again. You want to move past the Ten of Swords. You want to be able to heal things. You want things to happen quicker, and they're not. And that stress is kind of painful here. That things are taking a lot longer than maybe you would have expected or wanted even. But speaking this truth here needs to happen within this relationship. Whoever this is. Someone doesn't completely understand what you're feeling, or that you don't completely understand what they're feeling. It's as though there's a certain problem that we're needing to fix as well. It's like a separate thing. So I feel like you're shutting out something as well. What's going on? Yeah, there's a Ten of Swords. You're putting an end to something. What is this? With outside forces. You're no longer giving to a certain relationship that could have caused this in the first place. Because you can't let it jeopardize what you have here, guys. So this truth shall set you free. This is kind of being able to work out the kinks in a relationship with whoever else is involved here. But there's also something else in the background that will come to the surface for you. There's two things. One requires you to speak some amount of truth, or to find out a certain amount of truth about your relationship. And the other part is there's an outside force that you're putting an end to. It could be another person or something else that you've been investing your time into. There's a reluctance for this energy to kind of go away, but it actually is hindering your growth where you are. And I feel like you know that. Because someone's kind of like, it's like a meddling type of energy going on here. Let's see, how can we help Taurus, please? Advice, guidance for Taurus. How can we help Taurus, please? Time. Beautiful. Miracles. New beginnings. Okay. So you're on the right path here. There is potential for devotion. You have to recognize the patterns and heal your patterns from your past, okay? And other people as well. You're being assured here through divine wisdom that there are new beginnings and miracles afoot. It's just going to take time. So miracles, I'm also seeing with the Star card, and sometimes I see it as a Sun card as well. There's a big possibility and probability even for you to be able to heal this situation. It would take a lot of time and effort, which we kind of spoke about here. Okay? And that's the test of time, basically. So you kind of have to be able to be invested and kind of be patient with other people, and they need to be patient with you too. If things are coming up, there needs to be truthful conversation, honesty, to be able to understand one another and understand your parts that you guys are both playing within whatever agreement you have with them. Whether that is you guys living together, moving toward, I don't know, the next step of your relationship, living together, did I say living together, I said, or whatever part you're playing with someone. You understand? This is just kind of two people being patient and working out the kinks. That's basically what I'm getting in this reading for the 2-week time period. So let's see. I'm going to see the book for you really quick. See what this is about for the most part. I feel like some other people keep getting this time card as well. Let me see. See how beautiful though? All the blue. Nice blue. It's like a beautiful blue. It says, right now you have all the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. That's exactly what this reading's about. Today, recognize no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Consider that everything you intend and desire also has its own relationship to time, and all will come to you in the perfect form and in the perfect moment. Patience, dedication, and quiet anticipation are delicate yet potent allies now, is basically what we said, right? So here's the alignment message in case you need to get into this energy. It's asking if you're feeling late, stressed, or overwhelmed because you have a lot going on. Maybe you feel like time's running out. And it says this attitude is fueled by fear, which has a strange and unusual power to contract time. It says the goddess of time has an alignment task for you. Breathe deeply and trust the process. Know that even if you're temporarily struggling, you will always have enough time to choose how you experience your reality. You can always course correct. Consider this truth. Struggles, disappointments, or seeming delays are all part of the experience of life on life's terms. Yet the goddess says this too shall pass. When cool heads prevail and faith steers your course, treasure is never far away. See? I mean, it's like stick with itness, you know? Basically what's coming up in this reading. I hope this made sense, guys. Remember to hit the like because it helps and I appreciate you and I love you so very much. It's Scorpio Spy Kisses. Thank you. Hope to see you next time. Bye.